What's up, you guys? Mr. God here, bringing you a brand new video today. And today we're talking about Ultimus and how to play, basically. Here's all the things in Spawn. There's guides in Spawn if you want to see them. But I'm going to go over how to play, kind of how I would play in Ultimus. And then eventually I'll put out a video. I meant to put out the other video before this, but it was just taking too long to upload. But eventually I'll put up a video about everything in the Spawn currently and what's to come. And there's a few Easter eggs around here, so that's kind of cool. But let's go out here and we're gonna show you how to do all this, guys. So the first command you really need to know, /F space help. That is going to be the biggest help for you guys. And then the second biggest help, /F space tutorial. Boom, video on how to do everything in here. Okay. So I'm going to be very brief. Very, very brief. Okay? And so if you haven't played factions before, I strongly advise looking at one of those videos. I'm just going to go over the things that are just simple, new features, kind of, just for our kingdoms. This isn't factions. Don't get me wrong. You're not going to build a big obsidian base. Big obsidian bases will be good, but they won't be necessarily the best and easiest to build. We're trying to make it a little bit different. We're trying to make it like actual kingdoms. You know, a kingdom back in the day wouldn't just go and buy 5,000 gazillion obsidian from the donator store and build up a humongous base, right? So we're going for some like realism here. I mean, not a lot, but you know, as much as we can kind of get. So if you use /F space market, this will take you to the market. Now on here, you will see it's really simple. I mean, people can sell their items on here. You can buy items straight off here. You know, here's a sword. And there's a lot of empty things here. But check this out. You can do /F sell. And then you can name your price of the item. So say I want to sell a shovel for 50 bucks. Alright, just added that shovel to the market for other players. Similar to the auction house on the survival servers if you're familiar with them. So that's one way you can do it. Or you can just do /F space sell. And boom, item automatically sold. And you get paid $8, and it goes to the market, but you're guaranteed the $8. Okay, you're not guaranteed the 50. You're guaranteed the 8. And the goal of the market, it's supply and demand. So the prices will like fluctuate. Sorry, I have like a sore throat today. But the prices will like fluctuate. So if there's like a bunch of stone swords up, the price won't be as high. All right, you won't make as much. But if there's not, you may make more. But if you have like an enchanted diamond sword, it may go for quite a bit. I'm not going to do it because I'm actually not going to restart the market before we open Ultimus here in about 10 minutes. Okay, so that's the market. So we're going to do F space help 2. Alright, look, that's how we join our kingdoms. If we invite people to kingdoms, that's how we challenge. Or that's how we learn how to challenge. Okay, we'll go over challenging real quick. And say claim land and all that other stuff, but we're gonna go over challenge. So challenging is like raiding. Okay, so you can't just raid, offline raid somebody. You know, you have to challenge them, and then they have to accept the challenge. Every time they deny a challenge, they lose reputation, and reputation is what makes a faction stronger, basically. So you can challenge, and if they accept and you beat them, you get their land. If you don't beat them, you don't get their land. That's just, I mean, it's like, that's just how it goes. They might get some of your land and whatnot. If you challenge them, they can attack you and you can attack them. And the cool thing is you can't do it while their whole team's offline. There has to be 40% of both teams online for the challenge to go through. So if there's 5 of you, or no, if there's 4 people, there has to be at least 2 people on to challenge or accept the challenge. So there has to be 2 people on to either defend or 2 people on to attack. Alright, so that's kind of the cool beans behind that. So to get to that menu, F challenge help. And then there's all your information for that. Alright, so we're going to do F help 3. Right there you see there's a set home, so you can set your factions home. So if you do /F home, it'll take you back to your home that you set. F promote, you can promote players in your kingdom. You can demote players. F treasury, you can add or remove money to your kingdom from your balance. The more money you have, the more power you have. There is land taxes and stuff like that, so there is kind of like the money thing. You have to pay. You can't just not pay. Help 4. Spelled help wrong. Okay. To declare a challenge, you have to make the enemy or the other team an enemy. So you have to do F enemy. I don't know if I spelled that wrong. And then the other team's name. Okay? And then you just have to go and you have to place a banner. Place one of these big old banners on your enemy team's land. And then if you place that banner, it'll request to challenge. And if they don't challenge, every time they deny it, every single time they deny it, they'll be taxed and lose reputation. So you can't just not fight, right? Unless you just hide really well, then you're just a stud. But F help 5. You can spar a player, so you can like 1 versus 1 someone and bet money against it. If you win, you basically get your money back and the money they bet. So that's pretty cool. So if I wanted to spar someone like 1 versus 1, F spar, I don't know, we'll just say myself, and I'd bet 50. I don't have enough money to do that, but you could like 1v1 challenge somebody to earn money for your faction, which is really cool. F help 6. You can neutral, you know, all that good stuff. You can TP to your challenge, so you can teleport to the fighting area for people you're fighting, which is really useful. You can view player speeds. You can do a bunch of stuff. And when you first join, there'll be a bunch of choosing your things and whatnot, which you gotta look on the guide, on the forums, and on that /F tutorial command. So go to there, check out everything like that, and you'll be good to go. Hopefully, if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments. There's just so much with this that I can't answer everything in one video, especially right before the release. So I'm just doing my best, and I'll probably make a better video for this as soon as it's actually up and running well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, please comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you all later.